Todd Charles Juchau, Trumpet of Patriots, as a candidate running in New England. And I'm just going to do a speech. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Australians, those of you that don't already know me will very shortly. Now, the people that do know me, I've been running around there for the last 25 years throughout Australia, far and wide, and handing out little cards. So all those little cards that the people have got, keep them, because when it's time to rejoice and have parties, they'll gain your entry. Okay. My name is Todd Charles Juchau. I'm the Trumpet of Patriots Candidate, and it is with great honour running for New England. I've waited this very moment in time for 30 long years. Watching and observing how people think and how people act and your emotions, what makes you cry and what makes you happy. My job is to help and serve the people when in need, and that help is now. Thank you for gathering here today. Thank you for tapping into this YouTube channel and listening to me. I appreciate it. We need each other's help. We help each other. We are at a critical moment in our nation's history where we must embrace, change and restore political integrity. A time where, in case of emergency, break glass, push the button and just plain scream, we the people need help. Well, people, do you need help? Yes or no? Now, the resounding word I get back is yes. Everywhere I walk and amongst the people, it's yes, 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 we need help. Well, I'm here to help. That's what I do. That's my job. Our current main political parties are out of control and they've got no restraints. So in other words, they're just doing what they bloody well like. The gap between our leaders' promises and the realities we face is widening, and it's time for action. Yes, people's power and people's action. Now we've got to do it with people's power. As I said, we've got to help each other. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's how it works. Both the Labor and Liberal parties have made lofty claims, particularly regarding healthcare. What a shambles. Yes, we see funding shortages and long wait times, leaving too many Australians suffering. We must demand real action in how our healthcare is managed. Yes, Australians are suffering because they're ballsing up our healthcare. Housing affordability is another area demanding change, serious change, real change. Despite too many promises, housing prices are out of reach for countless families, which is probably 95% of families can't afford a house. As your candidate for New England and a proud representative of the Trumpet of Patriots, Australians will be allowed to access 30% of their superannuation for a deposit on their first home. This initiative is about empowering families, making home ownership possible and creating lasting change in our communities. Keeping the Australian dream alive. We need to keep this owning the home. That's the Australian dream. We need to keep it alive. Trumpet of Patriots plan not only supports home buyers, but also stimulates the economy by generating jobs and boosting construction. It provides families with the flexibility and security they need during these uncertain times, which previous governments have created. We cannot ignore the scandals that undermine our trust in leadership, in today's leadership and past leadership. Misuse of taxpayers' funds, like the sports fraud scandal, reveals a system that needs serious change. This needs serious change. Can't keep going on. branch stacking for self-interest, their own self-interests, needs serious change. Investigations in the lobby groups, serious change and investigations. Type in lobby groups, Liberal or Labor, and see where all the ex-politicians go. These are all facts. Only deal with the facts. We cannot ignore the scandals that undermine our trust in leadership. Take that in. We must reject manipulation and corruption in our political landscape. Our leaders must be held accountable. Politicians who betray the public's trust must be held accountable and face the consequences for their actions. Dear me. We deserve leaders who prioritise the people's interests over personal gain. Now they serve us, so the public comes first. We've got to kick these bastards out. The longer they're in, the more damage and the more things they destroy. Personal gain. Serious change. Politicians found guilty of crime will be sent to prison in line with people's expectations. Your expectations. Change also requires us to rethink our immigration policies. A significant 80% reduction will allow us to better support those who already call Australia home, ensuring resources are allocated effectively. Moreover, we must embrace truth and foster respect in our society. The Trumpet of Patriots stand firm in recognising the two genders, male and female. Acknowledging our biological identities fosters understanding and unity. With the Trumpet of Patriots, we are committed to driving change that prioritises integrity, responsibility and mutual respect. Together, let's send a clear message, and this is a clear message to the government and past governments that we're onto them. We, the Australian people, deserve better. Yes, we do. It's time to create the change we need and deserve. The Australian people need this serious change. Trumpet of Patriots, making Australia terrific and great again for all Australians. Thank you. Love and hugs to everyone. I know we need it in this times of crisis, I tell you. But we need to sort it out. We need to help each other, scratch each other's back, and just to go forward. Stay safe, take care, and may we prosper. Amen.